Welcome to the speaking circle, by the way. People find their way here usually because there's some degree of, on the spectrum from stage fright, which is where I started many years ago, anxiety, contraction. But people who are good on stage, already a professional at it, they may come here to get more juicy, more authentic, more magnetic in their natural being, more who they are, finding the energy coming right from the center of the earth or the cosmos or wherever it wants to come through you. And what I'm noticing, though, that what this work works for, basically, are people who really want to make their contribution, give their gift. That's really what it comes down to, is that's what I was motivated by. I wrote an article in a newsletter coming out, A Rage to Contribute. And I think there's got to be some emotion that causes you to want to share your song, be your gift. And what happens in Speaking Circle, because we're working on the energy level, is that the first step is to recognize the gift you are when you're not doing anything. That's where even professional speakers probably have the weakest thing. They think it's got about presenting and performing and the flow of dynamism and giving, putting out energy instead of starting from being. So, first step is, what are you radiating when you're not trying? And through relational presence practice, you get to see it on your video and feel what it is to be in a luxurious moment by putting your highest priority on relational presence with one person at a time. Always and only one person at a time. It's kind of a spiritual professional practice. It's kind of where the spiritual development, spiritual path, and spiritual practice and professional development merges. Being. So it's like a muscle that we practice here, like going to the gym. I'm not saying that when you're doing a professional presentation, you're supposed to take huge breaths and always be, although you can.
A Tai Chi speaker.
A Tai Chi, it is. This is an energy work. And because when you start to be with one person at a time, you move, you become a dancer. You don't have to put moves on. You don't have to do anything with your voice. Your voice will do with you what it wants to do in this relational presence context. So here we're purist. We're going not to have content, especially first time, is to see what it's like to be looked at and listened by a group. Because the first instruction is to the listeners to be available to the person up here. Kind of a meditation. Hold the person in your eyes. Not have to validate what they're saying, but to expansively be available. And the work up here, the non-work up here, without trying, although that's a tall order, but you start getting better and better at not trying, to let the listening come to you. So, we don't have to try to connect, is the point, because the connection's there already. To try to connect, I want to connect with you, is to come from separation. And this works all the way at the highest level of business and professional presentations. This is just the gym where the muscle gets strengthened and toned so that you never have to go anywhere else but the moment with another human being.